how's about Jenny? You want to do Amazon?
Yes. Need something fast? With Amazon Prime, you get it in just 2 days. From the latest gadgets to everyday essentials, millions of products are at your fingertips with free 2 day delivery. Don't wait, get it now. Shop Amazon Prime, where fast and convenient delivery meets endless selection.
Good job. So when you come, um, the first line out of the gate, you want to grab their attention. A question is a great way to get attention. So you really want to make sure that you phrase that question where it reaches out and grabs them by the lapels, right? Need something fast? You know. So um, I would say, let's try it again. Go like really hook them with that question,
Okay.
and then on these statements of fact, and they're we'll call their claims facts. When you're stating a fact, a great way of projecting that or portraying that it's a fact and not how we feel or maybe is downward inflection. So
Okay.
with Amazon Prime, you get it in just 2 days. Like that
Okay.
sounds like a certainty. Now that might not be true, but it sounds like a certainty. Um, and then when you're so in this, you go into this list here, from the latest gadgets to everyday essentials, millions of products are at your fingertips with free 2 day delivery. Now remember, in these, especially for the big guys like this, they've gone through legal. There's probably a team of copywriters wrote this. There is not a single word that they don't want in here. Every single word is important to what they're portraying. So we want to, you know, take each word and give it its own little special moment in the spotlight. That sounds silly, but that's what we're doing. So there's never in a thing like this, there's never a throwaway word or like a man. It's going to be, you're going to
Okay.
enunciate each and every one because each one is just as important as the next, or at least it's important in its own way.
Okay.
When you have something like, let's say, fast. Okay, so there's something that jumps out at you. 2 days. Okay, that goes with fast. Um, free 2 day delivery again. Don't wait, get it now. Uh, fast, convenient. So it's going to be appropriate to talk fast. Like this is going to be
Okay.
a high, high pace, high energy, but also believable. It is an ad. It's not a character. Um, but yeah, I would say pick up the pace on this one, and
Okay.
then downward inflect when you're talking about what you can do for the customer. Don't wait, get it now. Shop Amazon Prime, where fast and convenient delivery meets endless selection. Where it's like this is not up for debate. This is what you're going to get if you shop with us. That's what you're trying to portray.
Okay. Do you want me to do it again? Are you
Yeah,
saying
yeah,
okay?
yeah.
I'm like, okay. Need something fast? With Amazon Prime, you get it in just 2 days. From the latest gadgets to everyday essentials, millions of products are at your fingertips with free 2 day delivery. Don't wait, get it now. Shop Amazon Prime, where fast and convenient delivery meets endless selection.
Very nice. I
Endless
really like that.
selection. Okay.
Yeah, that was really good. I really like that. Um, now, and this is nitpicky when there's a comma. So when it's fast paced, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to blow through the comma. Still respect the comma,
Pause. Okay.
but once you start talking again, it's high paced. So I would, maybe like from the latest gadgets to everyday essentials, millions of products are at your fingertips with free 2 day delivery. So it's like it's high paced, but there's still time for it to register in the listener about what benefits there are of dealing with Amazon. That was really good.
Good job. Can I ask?
Do you feel like
Oh,
oh,
go ahead. Go
sorry.
ahead. No, you go first, Jenny.
Well, do you feel like retail commercials are in general a little bit quicker? I mean, versus like a commercial for a retirement home. They're just if it's about stuff, then it's probably gonna be a faster commercial, like speak quicker.
I think so. I mean, it's going to be mostly higher energy, and when I say high energy, it's like chipper and bright and energetic. You know,
Okay,
um, I've never seen a rainy day Walmart commercial. It's always bright and, you know, this is so
it's true.
good. And yes, that'll generally lend itself to, a little bit quicker of a pace. Um, but yeah, I don't think it would be St. Jude Hospital or
Right.
hospice care type of a sound. It'll be happy. You'll be able to hear the smile in your voice. Like, we're at Walmart. This is the best day ever. So
Um,
let's, yeah.
oh, I was wondering, like, I noticed the formatting
Hmm.
just from a storytelling perspective. You know how like every movie it climaxes toward a battle scene, and like
Hmm.
like each of those seem to have a question and then what they offered and then a call to action. Is there I don't know. I don't want to say a formula, but is there a typical arc to your voice as you go through a commercial? Like, does it build like a movie would, or another kind of story would, or?
It kind of depends.
Mhm.
It kind of depends on the writing. Sometimes,
Okay.
absolutely, and
Okay.
then sometimes it's like, well, um, I think, let's say, uh, political commercials are cartoonish about it a lot of the
Uh-huh.
time, where it's like, you know, John Doe cost us millions in taxpayer dollars. Jane Smith is going to give you everything you wanted, and they are almost ridiculous about it. However, a product does that too. Just
Mhm.
like, tired of that leaky faucet? Well, come to
Mhm.
Home Depot and that's the same thing. It's just
Yeah.
not as ridiculous.
Okay.
So you just kind of have to, look over the script. Okay, how's it written? Is there a climax to it? Is there a problem? And then they present a solution, or do they just say, come down here and get this thing? And there was never a problem presented. It kind of just depends on the writing.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Um,
Thanks.
but yes, if it's written that way, it's definitely good to be able to, and it'll be subtle if it's an advertisement, but sort of work up to a crescendo, you know, kind of a thing. Okay, let's see, Mary, you wanna tell us about Walmart?
Sure, I can do Walmart. I was wondering though, could I do Lowe's? Because I feel like
Yeah.
Walmart and Target are kind of similar.
All right.
Oh,
Do Lowe's.
okay. It's time to turn your backyard into your personal oasis. Lowe's has everything you need to create a space the whole family can love. Grill up those summer favorites, relax in stylish outdoor seating, or transform your garden into a vibrant escape. Make the most of your outdoor living space with Lowe's. Find inspiration and get started today.
Very nice. Good job.
Okay.
Lo
I tried to go like inspirational plant life for your summer. Um,
Yeah, I mean,
did
that
that
would
work
work.
okay?
I
Okay.
think that would work. Here's but I wanna try, like, if we're in a directed session, I would be like, I like that. We might use it. Let's try something else." Okay?
Uh-huh.
So, a director will do this to you if you do a live session, and then I think when you're self-directing, you should be doing this to yourself.
Okay.
Obviously, you take the direction, and there's no direction to this beyond the clues in the text. But I would say, let's, make it more, one-to-one, more personal, less inspirational. So, it's more matter of fact, but it's like, it's like you turn to Jody and you slap her on the back and you say, "It's time to turn your backyard into your personal oasis." And then
Okay.
you just real super conversational. So
Okay.
lean into super conversational, and it might, I don't know, it might not work, but let's just see.
It's time to turn your backyard into your personal oasis. Lowe's has everything you need to create a space the whole family can love. Grill up those summer favorites, relax in stylish outdoor seating, or transform your garden into a vibrant escape. Make the most of your outdoor living space with Lowe's. Find inspiration and get started today.
I like that.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Um,
All right.
that was good.
This is
I'm gonna,
really fun.
yeah, it's a whole other
It's a whole
genre.
different thing.
Yeah. Let me try to find one here.
Since I signed up, now, like, we listen to Pandora a lot,
Uh-huh.
and, now I'm like, "Wait, no, no, don't turn it down, I wanna listen," and, like,
Isn't that
now
funny how that
I
works?
listen to all the commercials.
Right.
The kid my kids are like, "Mom,"
That's
but
awesome.
Boring.
yeah,
The but that's good, and when you're listening to commercials, you're getting a feel for, like, what's happening in marketing right now. What do I need to sound like, you know?
it's a lot of women.
Yeah.
It's so many women on YouTube also, but, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a great time to be on, um, you know, Fiverr and other places. Alright, let me I'm gonna show you this one. Okay. Okay, let's listen to this is conversational. This is Rashida Jones. Um, she's an actress, but she does great, voiceover, and this is exceptional conversational voiceover.
Fair becomes so unfair. At Southwest, we do things differently. So differently, we invented a word for it: transparency. Transparency means we don't dream up ways we can trick you into paying more. It means respect. Because we don't just fly you, we like you.
Pretty good, huh?
Would
Yeah.
she have any access to the background music, or is she totally unaware that that's like
She might.
uh-huh.
Sometimes they'll say, they'll send it like on Fiverr. They might send you the script and they'll say, "Here's the background music, just so you know," kind of.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
that will help sometimes.
Uh,
Sometimes I'll look at a script and think, "Okay, here's how I'll do it," and then I listen to the background music, and then I'll say, I should probably put some more energy in it," or whatever. So that can be very, very helpful. All right, who wants Best Buy?
I'll do it.
Jenny?
I'll do it. So are we going for conversational again?
Let's just see how, just do it instinctual cold read, and then we'll make an adjustment,
Okay.
maybe.
Okay. Tired of squinting at that old TV? Want to experience games, movies, and shows the way they were meant to be seen? Best Buy has everything you need to transform your home entertainment. Huge selections of TV, incredible picture quality, and expert advice to find the perfect fit for your space and budget. Level up your living room today. Best Buy. Let's talk tech.
Nice. So this one, we have the old double whammy. You got 2 questions. Tired of squinting at that old TV? Want to experience movies, games, and shows the way they were meant to be seen? So you got 2 questions, and then the sort of the offer, or the statement that, well, Best Buy has everything you need to transform your home entertainment, and then it goes into the details of that: incredible picture quality, expert advice, yada yada yada. So I would say, I really like your first question out of the gate. So I would say keep that, but slow it down just a little bit.
Okay.
But
Okay.
so keep the same energy, but slow down the pace if you can. You know what I mean?
Okay. Tired of squinting at that old TV? Want to experience movies, games, and shows the way they were meant to be seen? Best Buy has everything you need to transform your home entertainment. Huge selections of TV, incredible picture quality, and expert advice to find the perfect fit for your space and budget. Level up your living room today. Best Buy. Let's talk tech.
Nice. Good job. Very good. Okay, let's see. Let's do Costco bulk savings. Who wants to do that one? Jody,
I
you want
could
to do
get
that one?
behind that one. I miss
All right.
Costco.
Okay. Okay. All right. Oh, and here's another tip. When you are making your demo, you can use products that you actually like and
Okay.
use. You know what I mean? So like you might go through this site, finding scripts, Mary, Jody, and
Uh-huh.
or Jenny if you make some more. But say, "Oh, I use Sephora. Like I go to Costco and do that one." Because you already have a natural enthusiasm because you actually like the thing. And so it's like it's not made up. It's like you're not even acting. It
Uh-huh.
gets you that much closer to sounding authentic, which is what we're trying to do anytime we do this. So yeah, if you go through here and use products and companies that you actually use and like, that's a good way to do it.
All right. I used to live in El Paso, and we'd joke that the Costco membership was worth just the price of having a membership just to go in the cold produce room, and it was like
Oh,
over 100
nice.
degrees outside. Anyway, some people go in a sauna, we go in the cold produce room.
Right. Just hanging around.
Yeah. It's like a polar plunge. Okay. So should I do this kind of conversational, or should it be enthusiastic?
Yeah, let's just look at it for a second and then just go with your gut, and then we'll maybe tweak it.
Okay. Stock up on your favorites and save big at Costco. With bulk buying options, you get the best deals on everything your family needs. From fresh produce, oh, sorry, I can't say the word. From fresh produce and pantry stables, rather. From fresh produce and pantry staples to household essentials and delicious snacks, Costco offers incredible value on top quality products. Fill your fridge, stock your pantry, and save more with a Costco membership. Shop smart. Shop Costco.
Very nice. I like that ending.
Thanks.
Okay, so on the first one, so the
Uh-huh.
overall read on this next one, I would say let's bring the energy down a little bit.
Okay. Yeah.
So make it more conversational, one to one.
Okay. Okay.
And again, I think I bunch my projection rate
Uh-huh.
into three different sections. One is one to one, like you're talking to a friend face to
Uh-huh.
face, maybe over coffee. It's
Okay.
it's sort of personal, intimate. So there's one, and that's the one we
Uh-huh.
need to use for this next
Okay.
try. But then you have the conference room, which is what you were doing, right?
Uh-huh.
And that would work. But
Yeah.
and that works for a lot of different ones where it's kind of like stock up on your favorites and save big at Costco,
Uh-huh.
right? And that's kind of a projection. And then you
Yeah.
have the auditorium where you're talking to 300 people, and that will have a different projection. And it's
Okay.
less personal, but it sounds bigger and more important, that kind
Okay.
of thing. And, there's not necessarily, none of those are right or wrong. Those are three
Okay.
good ways of using your voice. And then the script will kind of tell you what is appropriate, what do you ought to go with.
Okay.
And, sometimes it might be like, I think we'll go, if I do this 3 times, I would do, the conference room, stock up on your favorites and save big at Costco. And then I'll do a, coffee shop, stock up on your favorites and save big at Costco. And then maybe one more. And it might be a mixture of the two or something like that.
Okay.
One thing that I think would be very helpful
Uh-huh.
when you're looking at your script, look
Uh-huh.
at, so in the first sentence, what
Yeah.
is the most important word in that sentence?
Favorites or save? I don't know. Or Costco. I don't know.
Costco.
Costco,
Costco is the
okay.
most important,
Okay, yeah.
right? So everything,
Yes.
all the other words are going to supplement
Okay.
Costco. So you
Okay.
said, and save big at Costco.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah,
would
okay.
I would say, and
Big at
save
Costco.
big at Costco.
Go.
It's like
Okay.
you obviously
Yeah.
each word is very important,
Yeah.
but some of them are
Okay.
setting up for other important
Yeah.
words. In this case being the name of this is where we're actually going. So the store name or the company name is always going to be the most important word in
Okay.
that sentence, whenever that is. So that's kind of a
Alright.
little cheat code. Like you did at the end, shop Costco. That was very good. You came down really nice and hard on it. That was a great ending. Um, and then see this this little middle
Uh-huh.
section,
I was saying pantry stables.
right? Horses on the brain. The when you have stuff like that, it's good to just to say, okay, is it like Jenny, what's in fresh produce? What is the most important word of that little combo?
Fresh.
Fresh. Yeah. Right. So, um, delicious snacks. Is this a carrot or is this is this a ding dong or a Swiss Miss cake or something? Um, they're going to be not just snacks; they're delicious snacks. It's not just produce; it's fresh produce. So there's some little modifiers that are good to really emphasize, and that makes the whole phrase sound good. And in this case, yeah, fresh would be a good one. Um, Pantry staples, I don't know. I would just say that. I don't know. Household essentials. Maybe there's an inflection difference, but I don't know. I don't know that I would do anything too crazy on that. But delicious snacks, I think delicious needs to be emphasized.
Okay.
And then offers incredible value, not just value, incredible value is what we're offering
Mhm.
on not just products. Any old store can have products. We have top quality products, so that's maybe a little emphasis on that too. Um, but yeah, those are just little
Okay.
little.
Do you ever go through before you record and, like, highlight the words you want to emphasize, or do you just kinda
I
figure
almost
it out?
always read off a screen,
Okay.
so I'll make a mental note, but I don't
Yeah.
necessarily, I don't necessarily write it
Okay.
down. To me, that makes me, one, I don't print them out, I just read off the screen.
Yeah.
But two,
Okay.
if I'm in a, like a production where they hand you a paper script, I
Uh-huh.
still don't usually do it because I end up coming down too hard on it. Like, I
Yeah.
I emphasize it too much and it
Too much
overdoes it.
kills
It's
it,
like
okay.
from fresh produce and pantry safe, that's not gonna work. Oh, but I highlighted it, and that's why
Okay.
it made me say it like that.
Okay.
But I would just kinda make a note, oh, fresh, let's see, delicious, incredible, top quality. Alright, I'll say those with a little more whatever, and then
Do you
we'll see how
would
it goes.
you like make a recording and listen to it and be like, like would you do that multiple times before you made one that said, "Okay, now I'm going to do it for real?" Or do you just start recording and listen and see how it goes?
I
You
hit
practice.
I hit record, and then I do a practice, and then I just once I'm done, I do it 2 or 3 times, then I listen and see what I like the best. And a lot of the times, if it's something this short, I'm gonna send them 3 to 5 takes anyway. Um, but sometimes your first instinct is the best.
Mm.
And then other times, and I don't know when it is, it's like, "Oh, you needed practice on this one, and your 3rd one sounds the best. Throw the first 2 away and use 3, 4, and 5. And I don't know when that is. You just kind of have to tell. I think one thing to watch out for is you can always do something different. It's not always going to be better, though. And so I think some people, especially early on, it's like, I don't know if that's right, so I'll do it again. And they spend 45 minutes on this thing and do it 30 times. And 27 didn't really sound any better than 8. It just sounded different, but it's not better. It would be better to say, you know what, I'm going to do a couple practice rounds, 3, 4, 5. All right, I'm going to send that to them and then let them give you feedback. It might, hopefully, you give them exactly what they need. And then worst case scenario, they're like, hey, do you think we could slow it down a little bit? I need to get it within this and, maybe emphasize yada, yada, yada. And then you take their feedback and go with it like that and kind of let them do some work instead of putting all the pressure on yourself to get it perfect the first time. It's like, do your best, give them 3 takes that you know would work. I mean, you feel like they would work, and then send them in and let them, have their say.
So, do you want me to do it again in a
Yeah, let's
conversational
try.
one? Okay.
Yeah, let's try a little more conversational.
Okay. Stock up on your favorites and save big at Costco. With bulk buying options, you get the best deals on everything your family needs, from fresh produce and pantry staples to household essentials and delicious snacks. Costco offers incredible value on top quality products. Fill your fridge, stock your pantry, and save more with a Costco membership. Shop smart. Shop Costco.
Very nice. I
I
really
don't know
like
if it
that.
was.
That first save big at Costco, that was really good. You had
Thanks.
good inflection, and it was like I knew I was going to save big, but I knew where I was going to save big. Most importantly, I heard big savings at Costco. So that was great. I would say also, don't be afraid to make your own punctuation.
Okay.
So what I mean by that is, in the middle, sort of the end of that middle section,
Mhm.
you could say something like, or don't be afraid to do something like this. Costco offers incredible value on top quality products. There's not
To
a
kind of pull
comma
yeah.
there. I just put one there.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
That
yeah.
would be an example of a little change you could do. You're not
Okay.
changing the script, but you're changing the read and sort of doing your own thing. And then also, when there is a comma, usually you're going to, especially in something like this, not so much in audiobooks and things, narrations, it's a little different. But for this kind of thing, I've found that you want to respect the comma because, so if you say, fill your fridge, stock your pantry, and save more with a Costco membership, when the editor gets it, there may be 22 seconds of talking in a 29.7-second commercial.
Yeah, that
And when
makes
it
sense.
says, fill your fridge, they might have a picture of a hand opening a fridge. And so there needs to be a little pause. So the
Okay.
editor can
Yeah,
separate,
that makes sense, yeah.
make B-roll and stuff. So, fill your fridge, stock your pantry, and save more with a Costco membership. So that if I did it like that, a good editor can, like, there was complete silence between and darkness. The
What facial expressions are you making?
the there's complete silence for a millisecond, and that's all they need.
Mhm.
They can
Okay.
make a cut right there, do a little B-roll. There's a hand opening a freezer. There's a hand sticking a can tuna fish into the pantry, whatever,
Yeah,
and that's going to take just a little bit of a second, and you'll just make it easier on the editor.
that makes sense, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess, like, the transparency too, there was music between her
Right.
phrases. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So the way that if you were to take her timing, like her session, and
Mhm.
then take the final cut, it would not have looked the same. You know,
Yeah.
they might have put all kind of space in there or what have you. So
Okay.
deal.